I'm going to show you everything that you should be doing and can be doing now that you have reached level 50 in Throne and Liberty. First things first, we are going to be needing a lot of resources, and I always think it's good to actually plan for that. What is the main way that we can get this really, really easily? Well, it's going to be in the Amatoy house here. And this is actually a passive way of farming quite high-level items. And I will be showing you how to get purple gear and things like that shortly as well, by the way. So if we go to the expedition map here, I have got a full guide on this. If we look at the rewards here, just for example, in the Windhill Shores, we could get this expedition pouch, which gives us precious and purple level items. There is also Stone Guard as well here, not just Laslan. And the higher these go, the better the rewards are. You can level up your Amatoy expedition by just sending them on more expeditions. Another way that you can actually get a lot of really high-end resources is something called Ornate Coins. Now, if we go into the shop, and don't worry, this isn't going to cost you money, on the bottom, where is it? If I scroll up to the bottom left, here we go, Ornate Coins. You could buy enchanted ink. You can get these blessing pouches, which can actually drop epic purple gear, and growth stones as well. One really easy way of actually getting these is in the collection codex. Getting all these pages, like you can see I have here, will net you ornate coins. And I've got nearly 1,400 of them already. And as you can see, I mean, I haven't done that many of them either. Now let's start looking at the dungeons and things like that we can be doing to get that juicy purple gear. Well, one of them that's really easy to do is in your menu here, Secret Dungeons. You may have already done a few levels of this, but every time you do a level, and that's only the first time you do a level, you unlock these rewards on the right here. Once you hit level 50, I think it's level 8 or 9, level 10 is at level 50. And you can see here, you're going to start getting the precious growth stones. You're going to get a morph, I think, there. And then at level 20 and below, you're getting a load more growth stones and even an Amatoy or two as well as a lot of solents and also health potions. There is also the Gate of Infinity, which is basically where you could do challenge modes. If we click on Full Shock Destroy, you can see there's the achievements here. Defeat the dungeon, defeat it within 5 minutes, or defeat it within 3 minutes. And those achievement rewards are going to get you massive rewards. You're going to get some precious Marindor, precious polished crystal, omnipotent parchments, and trait extraction stones, for example. There is also co-op dungeons that you can be doing, and you may have already been doing some of these as you level up. Now, you'll see in the dimensional circle here, they're only level 20, 30, and 40. Once you reach level 50, you actually unlock this version of it, the Dimensional Circle Star. And these are all level 50 dungeons. And you can see the loot over here is actually really, really good quality. Now, what you want to do is just have a look through the loot that you need and then go, right, okay, I need that longbow, so I'm going to start farming the Cursed Wasteland. If you're not sure what build and items to go with, I will be doing build guides on this channel. So just looking through here, you can see there's a load of different variety of loot that drops from each dungeon, and it is a really good way of getting epic purple gear. If we go onto the map, there is actually another way that you can get really good gear from dungeons, and that is actually open world dungeons. Silas's Abyss, there's the Shadowed Crypt here, Silas's Abyss down here, and if I click on it, you can see there's all these mobs, and there's different floors. There's B1, B2, it shows you the different floors here. And if I click on the mobs, you can see the drops they give, like blue items here, etc., etc. And you can get really good loot from doing those as well. There's a few dotted around. There's the ant nest here, and you get these Abyssal Contract tokens. Because it's open world, meaning you can just basically farm them, you do only, you use Abyssal Contract tokens the more mobs you kill. And I've done a whole guide on how to get Abyssal Contract tokens on my channel. There's also the Sanctum of Desire here. Any that you see this little icon here, that is an Abyssal Contract open world dungeon that you can get for loot. Another thing, if you want to just farm open world, is if you go down to really high levels, let's say Greyclaw Forest, you can then see like these giant grey lichen butcher. You can click on him, and you can then see the items he drops. So these high-level open-world mobs, just in like the Greyclaw Forest, for example, can actually drop purple gear and purple items. If we go to Akadu Valley, let's look at Orc Butchers. Not great on there, but on the things like the Orc Shadow Elders, which are the ones that you'll get the red icon on, I believe. Again, you can see there's some blue items there. Not amazing. Wolf King Hill and in the Fire Cave, etc. of the Orcs, you know, you're going to get these kind of epic items there. So you can get them in open world as well that way. So just go on your map, choose the area that you're looking at, and then just go to monster info, and then you can see the spawn conditions, you know, if it's in the daytime, and then you can see the loot there. Another thing here we have in our menu is the weekly mission here. If you click on this, basically every week, you can see it's going to end in 2 days and 11 hours for this week. You can then actually get different rewards based on what you've done. So in the world, doing Mystic Portals and acquiring Globes, you can do, I've done 5 out of 25, and you'll get a reward next week. Complete a Resistance Contract, acquire Dynamic Events, or Event Rewards even, so that's the blue ones you see on your map, with the timetable, that's the word. Use Dimensional Contract Tokens, that's for 5-man dungeons, things like that, etc. Gain guild reputation. I've got guides for all of these individual things, by the way, on my channel. This video is more just to show you, you know, what you can do, etc. If you do need any guides, just check out my Throne and Liberty playlist. I think I've got about 200 guides in there. And doing Arena as well. If you do want to do Arena, you could do that down here. And then you also get Arena coins when you win, which you can use in Arena vendors too. So that can be fun if you like PvP. One other thing is our lithograph book, again, in our inventory. You can see here I've collected some items. Now, the really cool thing is here, if I collect all 4 of these blue boots, and to do that, you just press Add All, and it will dissolve the item, so it will delete your item that you're giving to the lithograph book, and it will put it in here. Once I've gotten all 4, I can then claim the reward, like this button here, and I will get these purple boots. So green ones give you a few pieces of blue gear. Blue ones, though, if you hand in all the blue gear, this is where it gets really nice. You've got loads of cool resources here, but also actually purple gear. If I do go on to purple, we're going to get trait unlock stones and things like that, but you can't get gear from purple ones. However, handing in all of the blue ones will get you purple gear. And there is actually quite a lot. If we scroll down, there's all weapons down here. And armors that you can get, and these are all epic purple gear just by handing in collections of blue gear. The last thing I would say to do is going to be contract manager contracts. So these are what are going to give you contract coins. Again, I've got a guide for this on my channel if you'd like it. There's one in Kanina Village, which I do think is better because it's a higher level zone, meaning the mobs you're farming, etc., have better loot anyway. There is one in Starlight Observatory, and there is one in Castleton and also Stoneguard as well. If you zoom in, you are looking for... no, sorry, not Stoneguard. I mean the village. What's it called? Vienta. There we go, contract manager. But the higher the zone, the better rewards, and therefore Kanina Village is really the place to go. And that is everything that you should be doing at level 50 in Throne and Liberty.